been one of those days, one of those weeks, and I need some comfort. Where am I gonna seek that comfort? Food. I wanted to make something that will make me feel better. I know it will work, it always works. That's chicken parm. I think this is actually the first thing I learned how to make. It's my favorite thing to make. It's my favorite thing to eat. It is time. First, we're gonna begin with dredging our chicken. For our dredge, we are going to do the classic. Flour, egg, panko. A little bit of flour, 1 egg, and some panko breadcrumbs. These are just unseasoned panko breadcrumbs, so I like to throw some stuff in here. Onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. Just a good mix around, and we're ready. Thin little chicken breast. Make sure you coat it in the flour. It's probably best to have one wet hand and one dry, so you don't get breadcrumb fingers. Shake off the flour. Here, my wet hand. Coat it in the egg. And then into the panko. You really want to pat it in there. You want to get it good and coated with all of this crunchy goodness. And set aside for now. Well, I did it again, and now it's too late to fix my mistake. The other thing I forgot to add to our breadcrumb mixture is some parsley, just some Italian flat leaf parsley. It makes it taste so good. You wouldn't think that it would make much of a difference, but it does. But I will use this later, but don't let me forget, because I'm gonna be upset. What we have here is my favorite chicken parm pan. It's a very small brazier, which is perfect just for a couple pieces of chicken. What I like most about this is that it will transfer to the oven from the stove. You can do this in like a stainless pan or a non-stick or something. Just make sure that it can go into the oven at a high temperature, because we're gonna finish this off in the oven. If you don't have anything like that, just like a cookie sheet, you can line it with foil, and then you can use that. Just transfer from the pan to the sheet tray. A few tablespoons of oil into the pan, and we're gonna put this on like a medium heat. While we wait for this to heat up, we want that sizzle, we want to get it nice and crunchy. We're going to go and preheat the oven to 400 degrees. I think she's good and ready. Going to, you hear that? Gently lower those in. We want to make sure these are cooked pretty much all the way through. So just wait until they brown on the first side, and then we'll flip it and other magic will take place. Check this first one. Oh my goodness. You guys aren't ready for this. Look at that. Woo. That is looking so good. Nice and brown. I'm gonna wait a bit on this one. She's a little thicker, she needs more time. So I took the chicken out, set it aside, let it rest for a second. I'm going to assemble in this pan and then stick it in the oven, so here we go. Time for assembly. In the bottom of the pan, I'm going to put some sauce. You can use homemade sauce. Woo, she's still hot. Make a nice little bed for your beautiful little chickens to go on. Before I put the chicken in, I'm going to put, of course, the dish's namesake, Parmesan cheese. Get a good grating in there. You want this to be the most beautiful, delicious, cheesy delightful, sinful dish you've had. So, get that in there. A little layer of some parsley goes down. I love a lot of parsley, so you'll be seeing that. Now we can nestle the little chickens in there. On top of the chicken goes a little more sauce. Want it to be pretty lost in the sauce, if you know what I'm saying. Some fresh, beautiful slices of mozzarella. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Some more Parm, because you can never, ever have enough. Some more parsley. So now I'm gonna toss this into my preheated oven. I like to put it in the oven, let everything kind of melt, let the flavors kind of get into the chicken. In that time, I'll make whatever I'm having with it, usually pasta. If you were sensible, you'd probably just have a salad, but I'm not sensible. When you're done your side dish, put the broil on high, but if you put it on high, watch it. It will burn in a blink of an eye, and it will be so upsetting, you don't even know. And then that will get the tops kind of that like swirly brown, crunchy beautifulness that you're used to seeing on chicken parm. To the oven it goes. It's time. Can we discuss this? Look at how beautiful that is. The cheese is perfect. It's got all those brown bits on top. Ooh, wow. The last couple minutes I put it on broil just so you can get those little bubbles, because otherwise it'll just be melted, which is perfectly delicious as well. But to finish this off, a little more parsley. I am salivating. People are gonna be like, Chef Boyardee? No, no. Chef Boyardee. That's right. All right, gonna plate it up. Look at that cheese. Try not to make a huge mess. Like I said before, I just made some pasta, so I'm just gonna plate some up. Gotta get fancy with it, of course. Your eyes do eat first. So I'm gonna give it a little twirl. Oh yeah. What do you know? A little more parsley. She's done. Look at how beautiful this plate of food is. Oh yeah, I'll give you an overhead. Just a moment. Look at that. This will definitely make one of those days a better day. There is no way you are not going to enjoy this. Treat yourself or treat someone you love with this perfect meal.
I'm gonna need a shower after this one.